Hello, English auditory. My name is Maria Costa Panarina. My grandfather is great Russian philosopher Alexander Sergeyevich Panarin, and I have a warning for you, especially if you're Republicans. I want to tell you that Satanists, Democrats soon will kill you if you will do nothing, if you will not protect you and your children. I want to say something about plans of Satanists about you. I'm sorry for such quite not very beautiful video. Now I am in my apartment, not beautiful, and now is night in Russia, but today I made such a significant video for Russian auditory on Russian language, so now I don't have time I don't have a different way to tell you the truth, and tomorrow may be too late, so I need to speak with you now. The case is quite linked with information I told Russian auditory today. And I don't know what you think in America, but I know that you quite worry about the feeling that nuclear war is quite near humanity now. So here in Russia we agree with you and we worry about it too. And politologists in Russia speak about on the nuclear watch there is just several seconds and we will have nuclear global war. So I think I need to hurry up. I don't know what will be, but maybe I should hurry, and if will not be something bad, it will be better if I make my warning to you and all will be okay. Then I don't do this till starting what I told you now. Now they will start in USA uniting Democrats and Republican parties. They will try to unite it to one party. What do you think about it? I don't know, do you have such interesting idea? In America, as we speak in Russia, in business. I am businesswoman, I am manager of hotels, of beauty salons. I had my beauty studio, my own beauty studio. Recently I was manager of 2 big hostels in Russia, and I have quite a big manager experience in HoReCa, hotels, restaurants and so on. And here in Russia we often speak about business in such words. What is it uniting of a red hat and the wolf? I don't know what exactly I speak about red hat, about this tale, about this fable. Fable for children when girl with red head and wolf eat her. So we use this style to show the main idea in business when we unite something, some structures. What is it? Is it uniting when wolf unite with red hat, or maybe it's devouring? And this is what will be with Republicans if we don't stop it. I wish you to stop it, and I help you to stop it, to prevent its half of work to stop something. So let me speak to you how it will be, why I think so, what is my arguments, for you to have such arguments in your life. The case is about Donald Trump, the deal Donald Trump with Russia. Don't you think it's quite strange that Donald Trump told us that he will make a deal with Vladimir Putin and Russia and he will stop war in Ukraine, but he still did everything and didn't do you understand me now? It's too important to think about grammar a lot. I think I speak like someone from China and in Russia, from Russia, so I think you already hear such not very good English. I'm sorry for it, but my English is quite not ideal. So let's speak about your life because it's very significant. Donald Trump don't tell anything about it because he wanted to give Ukraine to Vladimir Putin and to have a friendship with Russia. His plan was to have friendship in Russia because if he just give to us Ukraine, we will be very, very glad and we will cooperate. So we will not have any war between our countries, and America became hegemon, maybe both Russia and America, or America, but China in this case will lose because if Trump's plan will work, we have Ukraine and we can unite with USA with sanctions on China, for example, at least, and we can do many things in the world. What is interesting for Americans, and Trump knew that Russian people will not fight with someone if you don't do something bad for Russia. So Russia is a good partner. So Trump understand this in some case, but later things went quite in different way. What it was. The case is Satanist Democrats can't let Trump do this because they hate Russia. And they want to make something bad to Russia. And today I did big warning for Russia. I speak about a lot of horrible things that was in humanity in this year. Republicans may not know about this because this is crime of Satanists in Democracy Party in USA. The case is Democracy Party of USA united with Satanist Democrats of USA united with pagan people in China. Pagan forces, let's call this pagan forces. They have their agents in there, and the first foreign visit of Vladimir Putin after his inauguration on President of Russia in this year was a visit in China. And I have an account in social media, a special Russian social media, Vkontakte. You can find it. You know Pavel Durov, Telegram of Pavel Durov, and Pavel Durov, before he did Telegram, he did Vkontakte, which means be in link with someone, Vkontakte. And in this social media I tell Russian people a lot about situation in Russia. I was quite a politologist and journalist, and I had my own resource, informational resource, but I closed it because of repressions of Satanists. But now I want to speak with you about different things. So now I write materials in Vkontakte and I don't have much time. But you need to know the truth, and you will decide what to do with this. I know I should do more beautiful video to have your attention, but we don't have such opportunity and we don't have time for this. So I think now you should think about truth, not about some beautiful things which can be deadly for you. So in Russia, I have my fully arguments about it in social media of Vkontakte. You can find it, you can translate it. I don't have time on this. I speak that when Putin went to China in August 24 or in this year, Xi Jinping killed Iran's President Raisi during the streaming internet, and Putin was with him in this moment. In Iran, or not in Iran, where crashed the plane, in some place where crashed that plane of Raisi, killers of Raisi streamed video how they kill their president to Xi Jinping, and Putin was near Xi Jinping in that time, in that moment. And the same about assassination attempt of Fico in Slovenia, yes. They don't kill Fico, but it was assassination attempt, and Putin was with Xi Jinping. he was in building in China, which is controlled by China's government, so he won't stop it. And later, when he returned to Russia, he went to special forces of Russia, special agents of Russia, like FBI, KGB. I think you knew this. Not very good way to laugh. And soon will be can be more horrible things. Let me speak to you. And he went to kind of KGB, and they had materials, evidence for blackmailing to Xi Jinping. And style and political of Putin, and not only Putin, there was presidents in our country who had such politics too. By which special forces, kind of KGB, have materials on very big amount of people, and they don't use these materials, they don't blackmailing to people if they have good relationships. But if such relationships went bad, they take these materials and they start into blackmailing. So Putin take compromise evidence for some crimes of Xi Jinping, which can socially kill him. And he starting to blackmail into Xi Jinping. So globalist Satanist of Democracy Party with Xi Jinping and pagan faith people in China couldn't use Putin as they want. And they wanted use Putin in horrible ways. They wanted to force Putin to make horrible things, horrible crimes. But Putin used such strategy, and Xi Jinping is now very afraid. But Xi Jinping was the one who did this with Putin, and Putin don't know that Democracy Party of USA are participants of such crimes. And Xi Jinping now very angry on Democracy Party of USA because he thinks that they make some bad things for him because he was only one who did this crime, and Putin don't know that Democrats in USA was participant on this crime. And Putin blackmailing only to Xi Jinping, and he don't blackmailing to Democrats in USA. But participants is Democrats and Xi Jinping. Now you understand me. So I have many facts, and now I want to tell you again that you can find it. Now I need to speak with you about another things. Many other things. So I have tea to have some powers, some forces to make my job, make my work to save you, to save your life. What was next? Trump didn't know about this situation, and he wanted to make a deal with Vladimir Putin. He wanted to Russia and America became friends. But Democracy Party realized what is the case of plan of Donald Trump, and they don't want Trump do this. They don't want to let Trump do this. And they want to make a deal with Donald Trump. They asked him not to do this. And they want to give him the gift for him not to do this. They want to make a deal. They want to ask Trump from his side not became friends, make America and Russia friends, and what they can give to him to force him not to do this. When we think about, at first we think what it can be, because it's kind of good deal to America to become hegemon, and that's the case. They tell Donald Trump that America became hegemon without Russia. America conquered China and Russia both, and became the only hegemon in the world. How can they do this? They told Donald Trump about their plans, and their plans is to force Putin to change the rules of using nuclear weapons of Russia. He already did this. By his own law, we have law that produced by different structures in Russia, which have opportunity and rights to create new law. And our president, Putin, have right to create some law, ukaz. We call this in Russia ukaz, ukaz президента, law of presidents. Some changings in law which provided by president. President have such opportunity in Russia. So President Putin already changed the nuclear law in Russia, and it's quite of strange. It will be a very light word about it. I think you knew about these changes in Russian nuclear law. And Democrats have their agents near Vladimir Putin. And their plan is to force Putin to change the nuclear law in this way, to make it kind of very strong, very quite of dangerous to world. We should think what to do. We had Caribbean crisis, and we solved this problem, and I think we need to do something to solve the problem, not to escalate the conflict. And Democrats forced people near Vladimir Putin to inspire him to change the nuclear law. And after this, these people, the same people, kill Vladimir Putin. They will make assassination attempt, and then they kill him. And then they tell people in Russia, they think they could do this. This is very stupid. Now I tell you why. And today I told people in Russia why it's stupid, and you can find my video on Russian language for Russian auditory. Now I tell you it for American auditory and for all people in the world. They want to kill Vladimir Putin, and they will speak to Russian people. Russian people kill them if they do such crime. But how they want to not to have punishment. We have Dostoevsky book, Crime and Punishment, and how you can not to have punishment if you did horrible crime like killing the president. But you know in USA that sometimes someone kill president. You know it better than us. So now Democrats want to do this in Russia. Not very strange, because they have such experience in America. Kennedy, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. And how can they do that their agents kill Vladimir Putin and Russian people not kill their agents for this crime? They will told Russian people that when Putin changed the nuclear law, it was horrible crime, horrible foreign crime, and they punished Putin, so they killed him. But this is very stupid, very, very stupid, and today I speak about it in Russia, and I told that there is no one who make these agents president of Russia. And we already had precedent of such thing when they kill Nikolai II, king of Russia. After Nikolai, there was government who went to place of Nikolai, but no one wanted this government. Nikolai II have rights to rule Russian Empire, but this government don't have any rights to rule Russian Empire. So it was 17th year, and this was a revolution. This was two revolutions in this year in Russian Empire. First revolution was when they killed Nikolai II, and government went on his place, and then Russian people don't have will to have such government, and they made revolution, and they take power to their hands. This was social revolution in Russia. This was the way. And now no one will have such government. We in Russia don't like this. But why they think we will devour such stupid thing? They think that they have precedent. They have some case in Russia. There was another case in history of Russia when previously Nikolai II, there was the time, I think it's better you to have team. There was the time excursion about history, like Putin did to кто его брал у него интервью? Tucker Carlson, do you remember? Now I need to do something like this. There was the time before Nikolai II in Russia when was Emperor Pavel I, and after Pavel I there was Emperor Alexander I. Alexander I was king of Russia who won Napoleon of France. Napoleon in France started war with Russia, and Alexander I wins. And now I speak to you to have opportunity to understand what it was the times, because I think not very many people in USA have such good knowledge about Russian history, but Democrats learn Russian history because they want to kill us and they want to kill you. So you need to learn history as soon as possible, and you can look that I tell you the truth. You can check this fact. So what was when was king of Russia was Pavel I, and after this how Alexander first, Pavel I, it's mean first. When was Pavel the First, and I should not hurry up, I'm sorry. But I have quite a lot of information to you, and quite not very good English. Sorry again. So, how Alexander I came after Pavel I. They killed people who was near Pavel I, his servants, his lords, united to kill Pavel I. And Alexander I, his son, participating in this crime, because he was very young and he not quite of understand what they will do. They told Alexander I that they will not kill him, that they just want to stop him from be king of Russia, because there was not good decision when Pavel I was the leader of Russia. As every leader, he has mistakes, and they told quite a lot of mistakes. I need to be honest with you, and I agree with this. But should we kill someone for his mistakes, and how much mistakes someone need to do for we to kill him? So they told his son that they just want to give power to him, Alexander I, because Pavel I did quite bad things, and Alexander I agreed with this. They came to Pavel I and killed him, and Alexander I can do nothing with this. What he can do? After this, he was in horrible state, but he keep rule Russia. He don't have choice, and it's a long story, but it what I wanted to speak with you. But I need to tell you that Alexander I have rights to rule Russian Empire because he is son of Pavel I, And Russian people don't do anything. When they kill Pavel first, maybe many people understand that Alexander I's participation in this assassination attempt, and they kill Pavel first, but what they could do with this. But he have this right, and this, it was horrible situation. I think the most of people agreed that this was horrible situation, and yes, they do nothing with it, and it's horrible. And it's a very interesting question, what people must do in this case. But I think there must be punishment for the crime. I think it's kind of mistake which can not be punished. It's the serious question. It's not just like kind of mistakes of Pavel first. But that was the case in Russian history, and now they learned Russian history and they use quite these two examples because we don't have any examples anymore. And both of these examples not looks like this situation we have now. And I know who will be participating in this assassination attempt of Vladimir Putin, and today I told all people in Russia who it will be. You can find it, I can now tell you who is it, but I think you don't know. I think you may know that one of them is Sergei Lavrov. Sergei Lavrov, Foreign Minister of Russia. Someone who was a very good friend of Vladimir Putin. Why he will do this? Because he is very angry for Vladimir Putin, for the case I told you previously, when Xi Jinping killed Raisi and made assassination attempt of Fico, Robert Fico, and Lavrov was with Putin on that day. So he is another participant of these crimes. And Sergei Lavrov did many good things to Russia. He make very intelligent actions, and he very angry about his political face, because if someone will know about this horrible crime, what he will do. So he let some people to force him to start to work against Putin, because Putin made a mistake, because Putin, in Russia we call this подставил. How it's on English? Because Putin make some bad things to Lavrov, to his own and to Lavrov. I'm Christian, and we're Christian. No, I don't speak about it in Russia, and I hope Russian people will listen it. What is mistake? Why it could be? What Putin need to do for this not to be? In Bible, in Holy Bible, we have advice for this case. I don't know how it's on it. I knew how it's on English, but I forget. Now I told you it's on my word. Very good for any man when he don't went to summit of bad people. Don't participate in summits, in meetings, in parties of bad people. and you should think about it. You should think about Democrats and to party of Democrats. So Putin did this. Putin went to China and was something what it was. So Lavrov now hate Putin, and he went to G20. On G20, he, as agent, have instructions how to kill Vladimir Putin. And they told him he learned that he need kill Vladimir Putin with some people, with some participants, which they already have. They have another agents. They kill Putin like Pavel I, and they will become new government like in 2017, before next revolution. And today I told Russian people that we must have next revolution if they do revolution in Russia and kill Vladimir Putin. So I want you to know, I want you to be the first who will know that we will have next revolution in Russia in this case. You should decide it by your own. Do you believe me or don't you believe me? But I have a warning for you, and it's for your life. And I love people, all people in the world. And I am not Satanist. I want to all people have wellness. So now I work on very important and significant things in Russia, and I want to help American people too. I want to help Republicans in America, and so I tell you the truth. And I want to tell you something more. Something more. Now, I told this. Satanist Democrats quite a long time watching on me, because there is not the first thing that I did they started to think that I'm arch enemy of Democracy Party of USA, which was devoured by Satanists. I am philosopher and politologist, and I quite far a long time spoke about it. And I spoke about these people who went to Russia, and they have agents in Russia, and they have quite a lot of agents. I called name of these agents, and Patriarch Kirill, the head of Russian Orthodox Church, is agent of Satanists. I spoke about it quite a long time ago. So they watched on every my step. And today, when I told about what I tell you now, they, as they often do, used their agents everywhere near me, and they work, they think what they can do now, because they don't know that I told what I told. They don't think I realized all of it. About assassination attempt of Fico and murder of Raisi, I told quite several days ago. But about assassination attempt of Vladimir Putin, I told today. Now, I will think what will be next step of Satanists who is in Democracy Party of USA. And I make my conclusion because I'm political analytic. I work on political analytics as my grandfather Alexander Panarin. I keep his work. Alexander Panarin was the one in Russia who speak that there is globalist Satanists, and Russia don't have place in the world which was devoured by globalist Satanists, because globalist Satanists are against Jesus Christ, and Russian Orthodox Church is the faith on to Jesus Christ, and so they think that Russia is arch enemy of this Satanist force, and they want to kill us, and we should not to believe them when they told that they want something good for us. So they now they work on it, and I work against this attempt to destroy Russia and to kill us all. I don't know what you think about, but I keep do this because I'm a Russian girl, and I don't want no one kill no one because I'm Christian girl, and I don't let someone to kill someone. So now I want to don't let Satanist Democrats to kill you Republicans. So I started to think, what will next step of Satan, because now our war became very escalated, quite kind of escalated, and I was the side who made many things to escalate this conflict, because I want to win Satan. I want to Satan to go to abyss. This is what I do. This is the case of my work because I love people and I want to save them. So let me speak with you. I started to think what Satan will do next, because I can't wait, because I know he worked quite I want to sleep now. He in a rush, because he know that I hurry up in my work, and I have a quite very big speed of my work. I think we should work as GTA. We should make all as soon as possible, because it's case of life of people. And now I started to think what he will do next, and I realized that he will try to have a deal with Trump, because Trump like deals. But deals is quite of good things, but we don't need to become fan of deals. We don't have, we must not to have like pagan idols of any things in our life. Yes, we have deals. Yes, deals kind of very good in some cases, but we must not to always have some deals. We must do many different things. Sometimes we don't need to have a deal. Sometimes we should not to have a deal with someone. And Satanist Democrats, it's someone with who you don't need to have any deal. And Donald Trump not understand this fully, because he don't realize the information I told you now. And now you know this information, and you can think what will be. Now Donald Trump know many things about assassination attempt of Vladimir Putin they want to did. I don't know. Uh, if they try to kill Putin after I opened their plan, their very secret plan, which I can't know. There wasn't any case how I can know this, but I know this because I use my brain. So they it was their mistakes, quite serious of their mistakes, and you can find this on my social media. I want to make video for Americans. I will try to do this with God help if I will be alive tomorrow or next day, because I'm not sure, and I'm ready for everything. And today or tomorrow I will have many work to do, so now I speak what I need to speak. Satanist Democrats offer to Donald Trump to become participating of this crime. I don't know if they do this, but I know the style of Democrats, of Satanists. If you just start to speak with them, you go to meeting of bad people from the phrase from Bible. And this is very bad thing. You should aware, you should be as far as you can be from Democrats, Satanists, from a light of democracy party. And I think not with every Democrats in the world, but from the elite of democracy party, you should be as far as you can. You should run from them as far as you can, because I know their style, how they have agents, how they have agents in every country in the world. They have style, how they unite their people. They unite people by using crime, by forcing people to participate in one crime. And when several people participate in one crime, they start to blackmailing for all members of this party, this all of these people, all of these participants, and they told them that if someone of them will do something wrong for them, something they think wrong, if they will not do crimes, if they will not become their agent, they open details, compromise evidence, and someone who did this crime will be punished for this crime. He went to jail or something, you understand. And I think they already may do something with Donald Trump, because they always do so. I'm not sure, but I need to have a warning to you. I need to told you how they work, their politics, style of their work. You need to fully realize that. You need to open your eyes on this truth. So, at least Donald Trump already started conversations with Democrats. And Democrats was devoured by Satanists, as I already told you. I think you, an American, know it better than me, but someone not to know this, someone think that it's not fully truth, and someone think that in Republicans there have Satanists too, and it's truth, because Democrats have their agents in Republican Party. And no, it's the case I want to speak with you. Yes, Democrats have their agents in Republican Party, and this is Kennedy Jr. And you know it because he is Democrat. He was in Democracy Party, and I want to ask you, when you start to think about someone, he is Republican, he became Republican. He may be many years Democrat, and bam, he told you that he became that was miracle. He realized that he want to be Republican, and you are so glad you're starting to kissing him and go to meeting with him and be very glad that he started to be Republican. Or maybe you need to some you need some information to be sure that he really became Republican and he is not lying to you. I hope you're not fools. And I don't know what is the evidence you think he a real Republican, but I listened a lot of content about elections of president of USA, and I listened the people on streets of USA, and many people told to journalists that they don't trust anyone except Donald Trump. And this is very interesting. I'm not American, and I don't want now to tell you about everyone who's agent, but I want to speak about Kennedy because it's very significant, it's very important, because Kennedy is quite near Donald Trump. And Kennedy speak that he now is a Republican because he speak things against businessmen who produced drugs. Am I right? And Democrats often do this. They use the truth to have their agent in some structure, because they know that people don't trust someone without any subject for them to trust someone, and they need to speak truth to someone, believe to someone. I know in Russian many strategies, so I know how it works. And near Trump, there is many agents of Democrats near Donald Trump, and now they will force Donald Trump to unite Democracy Party with Republican Party to become America great again. Sure, you must believe these liars, this serving of King of Liar, Satan. And they will tell Donald Trump that we should stop this war of Republicans and Democrats, we should unite. But there will be the same thing that was when falls a wall in Germany. You should know history. You should learn history now. Many people know about this, many people not quite good know about this. Now I tell you something about this, and you should work you should have your own work on this, because it's case of saving your life. I can go to America, I want it, I want you to help me, I need money, I'm in such situation, it's very long story, but now I am here and now I want to do at least something to save you. What was when falls a wall in Germany? Another excursion to history was there was World War II. We had Hitler. Adolf Hitler was the president of Germany. He was Nazist, and he have war in Europe, and he have war with USSR. USSR, it's Russia. Now we are Russia, we was USSR. Hitler have war with USSR and America, and at the end of this war participating with USSR and help us to conquer Hitler. Thank you for this. But now I want to speak about quite details to help you now. History is very interesting, but we don't have time for history without any reason. And I want to tell you that when we conquer Hitler, we had, because of America and Russia was winners of World War II, we separate Germany to two countries. And there was one country, one part of Germany at American influence, and that there was second part of Germany at influence of USSR. You know that there was socialism in USSR, how it goes, and there was capitalism in USA. So in Germany, one part of Germany was capitalistic, and another part, which was part on influence of USSR, was socialists. They were socialists. So, социалисты по-русски. In Russia, социалисты, socialists. And there was quite a lot of time when these two countries lived in this way. There was cinema, different cinema in this German culture. This German culture, which was one culture in the past, but after war, all became such. And there was movies in style of capitalism, and there was movies in style of socialism. But I watched movies on GDR of this country, which was influenced by USSR, and these movies had a lot of agents of USA in actors and so on and so on, and it was quite strange movies. It was quite interesting, but it was very strange things in there. Now I don't want to speak full information. I want to speak full information, but I don't have time. I want to tell you that in Germany, in both parts of Germany, especially in the part which was on influence of USA, they started to speak a lot about this is very horrible that one country is separate to two countries. But many people speak that it's quite logic, because they had Hitler who killed many, many, many people, and this is horrible. But maybe they should not to have Hitler, and they wasn't separate and divide to two countries. But they keep speak and speak about that this is very horrible, and people in German people suffering about this. Of course they suffered about this. I'm sure that they suffered about this. But the case is what we need to do. But now I will speak what was. I don't want to now to speak with you what we need to do. We don't have time on this. What was? There was a wall which was separate one country and another country. German wall it calls. And no one can go on between these two countries. It was very hard thing to go from one country to another country, because it was quite two very different worlds. And they want to break this wall, to ruin this wall. And they have president of USSR who let them do this. He agreed to break the wall between two Germanys, to unite Germany, to bring Germany back. They did this. They call this that they unite Germany. But if Red Hat unite with Wolf, is it uniting or it's devouring? There was horrible repressions of all politicians, all lawyers, and all people of GDR. You should know this. Maybe many people in America closed their eyes on this because it was quite an interesting of America. But if you close eyes to crime, Christ can let someone to do the same crime with you. Now you should understand what the horrible crime was on that time. They started horrible repressions, and people lose their jobs. They don't have opportunity to eat something and to give their children and wives to eat something, because they just don't have job. And now one from GDR, I don't know, it's the correct title. I don't have time to look to internet. I think you can find a part of Germany on the influence of USSR. GDR, GDR in Russian. And this country, GDR, no one from this country lived good after they broke the wall. So if you broke the wall between Democrats and Republicans, Republicans just eat you, because they are wolf and you are Red Hat. You are red. Interesting things in our life. And you should do something with this. You should not let Trump do this. We know when someone makes sins, God can let him to lose his brain. It's punishment from God for sin. We had Saul, the king of Israel, in Old Testament, who make horrible sins He was very good, very influent king of Israel, but there was time he started to do bad things, and God led him to lose his brain. He started to do very horrible things, and David became the king of Israel, and David don't wanted to kill Saul. You can read Old Testament. I don't have time now to tell you about this. I'm sure that many people know what was. Many people don't know, and I want to give you advice now to read this as soon as it's possible. Now you must read it. It must read. So you should do something with this. And I have advice of what you can do. You should watch on Donald Trump. You have hackers, professional of math in USA. And you can kind of have materials from all cameras in Democrats Party, in Republicans Party. You need to watch on every people and find materials and to find what is happening in USA now, because now we're in nuclear crisis and World War III can start in every second now. And without nuclear war, Democrats can just get repressed you, and after this you will do nothing. You can do nothing. But now you have Republicans in math, science. Now you have hackers, Republicans, and the one more thing you can do. You can start to watch on me. You can start to learn about my life, because it can help you. Democrats have reality show about me, kind of what it's movie when they hunting on people. I forget this American Hollywood movie with this actress. Голодные игры на русском. In Russia, голодные игры. Games when someone is starving. How it's on English, I don't know. Now, I think you realize. And they have such show about enemies of Democrat Satanists. They watch this show and they laughing on us when they kill us. They try to kill me constantly. That was such a very big amount of assassination attempt. I don't know how many. And I have evidence of this. I have evidence of this with me. I have bottle of wine. I'm Christian, so I drink blood of Christ. They know it, and they put poison in my wine. I have documents that I bought this wine. This wine is closed. I have documents on the number of these products, this wine, not another. I wait when I can use this evidence and show that it was crime, and there was many crimes, and these crimes was on cameras. We have camera everywhere. Today I told people how they have another assassination attempt on me in supermarket in Moscow region. And I have video. I don't have full video because it's several videos. I close video to save this and started new video. And we have video cameras in supermarket, and we can find all evidence how they tried to kill me. There was some man from band. He told that he is from band. I'm not sure, I'm not from police, but he told that he's from band. He grabbed консервы. He grabbed we have tuna or cucumbers in bottle. I need to sleep. Conservation. We have conservation of food in metal box. He grabbed. There was many people around us. He was very aggressive with me, and in some moment he grabbed metal box with food, and he started to when you shoot, you need to do something to put the bullet in way you want it to be. And he grabbed and started to try to, before he will put it in my head, he will try to look, can he put it on my head. And I am young woman. If someone if someone with a big force from distance put a metal box in my head, I can die. So it was assassination attempt, and no one tried to stop him. And I asked them to call the police because I can't do this, because I made video with him to have evidence, because I know that if I will not have evidence, they will told that I lying, because they constantly do such things with me. So I very experienced in relationships and sadness. I don't have these relationships, but they constantly try to get me. And I have evidence, I have video. Today I put this on my social media account of Contact Him. And now I want to put this video on YouTube, and you can find all of this. And I already asked today Russian hackers, Russian specialists of math science, to find materials of this reality show. When we have all evidence of crimes of Satanists, they keep this by their own, because they do quite stupid things, because God let them do so. And they do this to unite their people, because they all watch on these crimes, so they participate in this. Because if men rape woman, and someone watch that someone rape woman, and women are against this, she don't want this, and she scream about this, he need to stop him. And if he don't stop him, he became participating. It's the law. It's a work of law. So they do these videos, and it can help you. If you start to see crimes and bad things, then you can save you. But if you will keep to close your eyes on very significant things, they kill you. It was my warning, it was my information. I wish you good luck. I wish you wellness. I want you to live because I need you. Because we are in the world, need each other. Normal people who not do horrible crimes. We all do sins. Sometimes we all are don't look on horrible things, but we must stop do this and save our lives. I wish you good luck. My name is Maria Costa Panarina. Goodbye.